はい。篠さんのハックミーの、篠だけ演習パート、Burp Sweet Intruder をやります。やろう。やろうって言っても、全部やるわけじゃなくて、これはなんか、アタックボックス立ち上げてやらんといけんなってやつだけやります。ほい。じゃあ、Intruder のセクションね。In the payload tab of Burp Sweet Intruder, we can create, assign, and configure payloads for our attack. 一回これをオフにして、で、セッティングを、これね、これやっとかんとさ、立ち上がらんからね。ほい。Intruder。で、Intruder の、Can you configure payloads for our attack? This subtab is divided into 4 sections. これ、to get started, send request to intruder from anywhere in Burp. 待ってよ。えーと、えああ、これは説明しとるだけだから、ちょっと、まあいいか。ペイロードセットとかのこのセッティングがあって、じゃあちょっと、Which payload process rule could be used to add a characters at the end? ちょっと待ってよ。これさ、あれあったっけまあこれか。ちょっとこの辺やって、プロキシーで、オープンブラウザするでしょあら。なんでちょっと待たんといけんやつたまにあるよね。あ、いっぱい出た。やば。これね。はい。するでしょあ、まあいいや。これで、Intruder。まずキャプチャーリクエストして、あれこれさ、待って。この辺にさ、出てこんけあれ出てこんけこれか。ってよ。オープンブラウザして、ほい。これを開くと、まあこうなると。で、そっかで、リクエストを send to intruder するでしょで、イントゥーダーに送られて、これね。これでペイロードのところ見て、これ。which payload processing routes could be used to add characters at the end of each payload set? at suffix かな X。はいはいはいはい。はい、じゃあ次ここね。practical example. To put our theoretical knowledge into practice, we will attempt to gain access to the support portal located blah 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 これね。やっぱりイントルーダー、じゃあプロキシをオフにして、もう一回オンにして、線でもいいんかなこれ、プロセスは。待って、こんなんやらんでいいよ。 このさ、なんかさ、出てくるやつあるじゃん。あれどこいるの？消したっけ私。これじゃない、これじゃない。こんなんいらん。よいしょ。で、This portal follows a typical login structure and upon inspecting its source code. ソースコードね。ちょっと一回これをインターセプトオフにして、はい、ログインね。これ超ブートストラップじゃん。で、インスペクションするでしょ。これでいいか。フォーム。よいしょ。これね。ここ、フォームね。これさ、全部開くみたいなのある？ Corrupt children。違う。待って。Corrupt children expand か。はいはい。よいしょ。そんで、ポストでフォーム MB3 ってあって、これがインプット、ユーザーネームで、これがパスワードで、これがバトンね。ボタン。Given the absence of protective measures, we have multiple options to exploit this form, including a cluster bomb attack for brute force for the credentials. No, brute forcing the credentials. However, we have an easier approach at our disposal. Approximately 3 months ago, Bastion Hosting fell victim to a cyber attack compromising employee usernames, email addresses, and plaintext passwords. While the affected employees were instructed to change their password promptly, there's a possibility that some disregarded this advice. As we process a list of known usernames, each accompanied by a corresponding password, we can leverage a credential stuffing attack instead of a straightforward brute force. Credential stuffing. This method provides advantages and significantly quicker, especially when utilizing the rate-limited version of Intruder. The access leaked credentials. Download the file from the target machine using the following command in the attack box. wget ですね。ダウンロード。あった。これターミナルで、wget。待って、今どこにルートでいい？ペースト。違う。待って。このね、コピー。ペースト。はい。Connecting、ダウンロードある。Busting, hosting, quest zip. To solve this example, follow these steps to conduct a credential stuffing attack with Burp macros. Download the password list, download the extract within the extracted folder. unzip でいいんけ。違うわ。あれ？ここにされたんや。もういいか。Within the extracted folder, we find the following word list: combined email for password usernames ね。コンバインド何があるの？そういうのあるんやな。These contain list of leaked emails, username and passwords, respectively. The last list contains the combined email and password lists. We will be using the usernames.txt and passwords.txt lists. Navigate to in your browser, activate the Burp proxy and attempt to log in. capturing request in your proxy。はいはい。これで、プロキシのオンにして、プロキシをオンにするのね。楽しいよね。よいしょ。プロキシオンっていうのがもう基本って感じ。Capturing request in your proxy. Note that any credentials will suffice for this step. suffice for this step. うん、そうだね。で、これで、これね、ここが送られてきますと。すごいプレーンじゃん。Send the attack type to pitchfork。これを send to intruder でしょ。intruder に送って、attack type pitchfork。pitchfork 何やったっけ？ちょっと待ってね。これで、first is, 2個のワードリストを使って、これにユーザーネーム、これにパスワードって書かれてるやつを上から1個ずつ試してみると。はい。move ちょっと待ってよ。で、これをユーザーネームパスワードにして、こうね。ユーザーネームパスワード。move to the payload subtab。You will find two payloads set available for the username and password list。ペイロードセット2にして、in the first payload set for usernames, go to payload options。ここのこと？ペイロードセッティングじゃけど。名前変わったってことか。Payload settings。Choose load and select usernames.txt。Repeat the same process for the second payload。間違えちゃうじゃん。こっちがユーザーネーム。ペイロードタイプ2で、2がパスワード。リム一回ちょっと待って。クリアして。待ってよ。クリアして。1がユーザーネーム。で、2がパスワードね。はいはい。こっちだとね。The entire process can be seen in the GIF image below。こうね。こうして、こうと。Click the start attack。Hey。The community edition of Burp Suite contains a demo version of Burp Suite through the some functionality is disabled and attacks are time throttled. Please visit the bar for more details about Burp Suite Professional which contains full version。はいはい。で、A warning about rate limit may appear. Click OK to process. The attack will take a few minutes to complete in Burp community。はい。Once the attack starts, a new window will pop up。これね。 Once attack starts, new window will display the result of the request. However, as Burp send 100 requests, we need to identify which ones were successful. Since the response data codes are not differentiating successful and unsuccessful attempts, all are 302 redirects. We need to use the response length to distinguish them. じゃあこれが成功ってことね。To confirm the successful login attempt, use the credentials from the request with a shorter response length to log in. What's username and password combination? これね、待って。Username, password. おー、すげえ。で、これでさ、セプトオフにして、これログインできるってこと？インバリッドじゃん。なんよ。あ、そういうことか。で、これログインできる？あ、できた。いいじゃん。OK, who's here? Ticket resolved. We get getting hacked. So we are in the middle of transferring our public website to your VPS package. The server crashed a few minutes ago and we can't bring it back up using the web console. Could you please check why this? もうバレとるやん。アタックしたのが。Hey, I tried to sign in my computer up for your managed package a week ago, but haven't had a response. Please advise. へえ。おもろ。よっしゃ。Having gained access to the report team, we now have an opportunity to explore its functionalities and see what actions we can perform. Upon accessing the home interface, we are presented with a table displaying various tickets. これね。Clicking on any role that redirects us to a page where we can view the complete ticket. By examining the URL structure, we observe that these pages are numbered in the following format. こうね、support ticket number と。The numbering system indicates that the tickets are assigned in an integer identifier rather than complex and hard to guess IDs. This information is significant because it suggests two possible scenarios. Access control. The endpoint may be properly configured to restrict access only to tickets assigned to our current user. In this case, we can only view tickets associated with our account. Tool vulnerability 何やったっけこれ Insecure Direct Object Referencer Type of Access Control このチケット例えばチケットロックって書いてるけどこれが1とかでも1はいけんかIf this is the case, we could potentially exploit the system and read all existing tickets, regardless of the assigned user. To investigate further, we will utilize Intruder tool to fetch the support ticket number endpoint. This approach will help us determine whether the endpoint has been correctly configured or if an ITOR vulnerability is present. Let's proceed with the fuzzing process. You have to capture request while being logged in. Which attack type is being suited for this task? Attack type. Which attack type? 待って、What's the numbered point? なんかあったっけ What's スナイパーでいい気がするんやけどな。Fuzzing for API endpoint。スナイパーでいいんか。スナイパー。で、待ってよ。プロキシオンにして、これね。ここを、まずこれを、セントイントゥーダーにしてくるでしょ。スナイパーで、これ、ちゃんとなっとるもん、なっとるやん。で、ペイロード。続けてストーだとベリービトゥーマントゥ回ってた。numbers from 1 to 100。これでいける？スタートアタック。ほんとや。お、ゼロ見れるやん。見れんのかい。これはいいや。もう見れんのかい。6とか40。なんとかはあったね。Aging source of attack results in the world by looking at each successful request manually in your browser. Find a ticket that contains a flag. あ、リクエストゼロ。そういうことか。これがゼロじゃなくて、こうね。見えんよ。1、2、3、4。47、57。47見れんじゃん。見れんやん。1、2、3、4、5。Keep alive。 6、あ、6、47よね、多分ね。あ、違うわ。57と78、83、83。これ、ああ、出た出た。フラッグ。やったー。エキストラマイチャレンジ。難しそうだな。そうだ、これも、これ何やったっけ。いや、見たね。エキストラマイチャレンジ。In this extra mile exercise, we tackle more challenging variant of the credentials of using tech we previously performed. However, this time additional measures have been implemented to make brute force more difficult. If you are comfortable using Burp macro, you can attempt this challenge without the instructions below. Otherwise, let's proceed with the step-by-step approach. はい。ダメです。Discord。はい。ここね。メインログイン。あ、もう、全然コピーしてくれん。キャプチャリング、そう、これキャプチャーせんといかんね。どこ行った？インターセプト is on。これも、これか。viewing the response request to はい。set cookie session うん。これどうやってさ、レスポンス見るの？ viewing the response Here's an example of the response. と、ちょっと待って。で、間違えた。セプティゾン。で、これね。まあいいか。まあこれがサンプルだと。はい。 In this Windows is alongside username and password field, there is now a session cookie set as a CSRF call site request forgery token in the form as hidden field. どうやって見るの？待って。プロキシーのとこで見れるってこと？ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと。request プロキシーでしょ？違うわ。どうやってさ、見れんの？フォワード？イントゥーダーに送って。ペロードじゃ1個送るでしょ。と。ここじゃないか。ターゲット？違う。あ、ターゲットか。これか。違う。どうやってペイロードでしょ。ポジションはポジションだか関係ないでしょ。レスポンスってどうやって見るん？デビューリピーターでリピーターにやるってこと？ちょっと一回リピーター、これか。でセンド、これメソッドポスト、これか。インプットでしょ。ちょっと一回消すね。あらで、これだ。インプットタイプヒデンネームログインバリューRefreshing page reveals that both the session cookies and the login token change with each request. This means that for every login attempt, we need to extract valid value for both the session cookies and the login token. To accomplish this, we will use a Burp macro to define a repeated set of actions to be executed before each request. 毎回違うのを送らんといけんってことか。This macro will extract unique value for the session cookie and login token, replacing them in every subsequent request of our tag. Tutorial. Intercept. Attempt to login. Capturing the request and send to Intruder. これね、Intruder にも送られてます。本当に？ちょっと待って。プロキシをオフにして、 これね。ああ、ログイントークンこれ送られる。Send Intruder。おい。うわ、めっちゃ溜まっとるやん、リクエスト。ちょっと待って。で、Configure the position the same way as we did for brute force the support login. Set attack type to pitchfork, multiple payload set だね。Clear all predefined positions and select えと Select only username password field あ、そうなんや。ログイントークンはいらんのや。Clear Or macro will handle the other two positions このセッションとここね。Now, switch over the payload tab, payloads, and load in the same username and password root list. はいはいはい。ユーザーネームね。で、2個目に、パスワード。はい。Up until this point, we have configured Intruder in almost the same way as a previous credential stuffing tech. This is where things start to get more complicated. Okay. うわ、待って、いけるかな時間がないな。With username password parameter handled, we now need to find a way to craft the ever-changing login token and session cookie. Unfortunately, recursive prep won't work here due to the redirect response, so we can't do this entirely within Intruder. We will need to build a macro. Macro allows us to perform the same set of actions repeatedly. In this case, we simply want to send a get request to admin login. Fortunately, setting this up is a straightforward process. Switch over the main settings tab at the top of the Burp. Click the session categories. Scroll down the bottom of the categories up to the macro section and click the add button. The menu that appear will show us redirect history. If there isn't a get request to admin login, let's already navigate this to locate admin login. これや。redirect これThis location in your browser. And you should see the suitable request appear in the list. So if it's not okay. With the request selected, click. 待って。With request selected, click OK. Finally, give the macro a suitable name. Then click OK again to finish the. Give the macro a suitable name. Token and session. Then click OK again to finish the process. There are a lot of steps here, comparatively speaking. So the following GIF shows the entire process. はいはいはい。そうなんや。で、これか。Now that we have a macro defined, we need to set the session handle rules that define how the macro should be used. In the sessions category of the main settings, まだここscroll up the session handling rules and choose to add new rule, a new window. will pop up with the 2D detail scope. We are in the Details tab by default. In a proper description, then switch to the screw. Session and token. In the Tools scope, scope section, just deselect every checkbox other than Intruder. We do not need this rule to apply everywhere. In the URL scope, select use suitable scope. This will set the macro to only to operate on this site that have been added to the global scope. If you have not set the global scope, use custom scope. そういうことね。Use custom scope. Option define add that one. はい。で。Now we need to switch back over. 電子のアクションちょっと待って。Detail section. Look at the rule X section. Click add. This will cause the drop down menu to appear with a list of actions we can add. Select run a macro. これね。In new window that appears, select the macro we created earlier. As it stands, this macro will now override all the parameters in our intruder request before we send them. This is great, as it means that we will get the login tokens and session cookies added straight into our request. これ言わんでいいのこれどれやるとか言って。That said, we should restrict which parameters and cookies are being uploaded before we start our attack. はい、update only the following parameter and headers, then click edit. Update call only the update only the following parameter and headers. Click edit. Next in the input box below the sun in the enter new item text field login token. No, 違う。Login token. Press add. Then close. Cookie で、foreign cookie, then select ribbon cookies, then click the ribbon edit button, then session. In the enter new item, the field press add and close. Finally press OK to confirm action. The following GIF demonstrate. はいはい。で、これで、はい。Should now have a macro defined that will suitable the CSRF token and session cookie. All that left to do is switch back to Intruder. ほい。Intruder and start the attack. やったー。クッキーが毎回新しくなってないよ。クッなってなくない？The response. Win token? なってなくない？ちょっと待って。セッティング。で、待ってよ。あってでしょ、セッションで。あってるね。関係ない。関係ないってこと？The business portal going credential stuff attacks. Attacks we carried out, the response code here are all the same. Once again, order you are responsible by links. あ、いけるんや。Results won't be quite as clear-cut as last time. You will see quite a few different response lengths. However, the response that indicates a successful login should still stand out as being significantly shorter. そう？これ？あ、これ？ペンネン。あ、あっとったんや。なんか納得いってないけど、まあ、できているんでしょう。まあいっか。あ、やばい、時間。じゃあお疲れ様です。